Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Wow.
I'm a singer.
Do you want to be locked up in the attic again?
I'm a singer.
I will.
Oh no, the maid.
The maid. Okay, so basically, right, get into your head. I just threatened my husband on national television. It's not good. That was a reference to a book that we've read recently. It's a thriller book and it's awful, but it's
Oh
good.
no, it's really good. Right, I know it's a thriller.
I don't like
but it's like trashy thriller. But you got scared.
It's negativity.
It's not though because it's outlandish and surreal.
It's very triggering.
But do you know when you were like, when you sometimes
Do you know who
do you know
raised
when-
me?
Girl, do you know you've been away for gigs recently? I've been watching some shit,
Have you?
some bleep.
Some
So I'm trying
dark.
to do bleeping now.
You've been watching some dark
Yeah,
stuff.
but during the day.
Okay.
Watching that stuff during the day is better.
Do you know what though? I think this is good because like I do believe we all have a darkness. We all have
Yeah.
a darkness, and it's kind of nice to know yours. Like you love the horror, not horror, but like
No.
psychological thriller type stuff.
Yeah, it's like
But the dark side to you. I mean, obviously, I don't know your dark
Wow.
side, but I'm just theorizing, like speculating, is that shit puts you to bed.
yeah. Well, I
You-
don't watch it. I don't watch it at nighttime, but I
No.
can read the books at
No,
nighttime,
but-
and it'll put me to sleep.
And I'll never forget during lockdown when we were watching Don't F with Cats, and you'd watch every single episode with a smile on your face, and you'd go to bed like,
Well, not a smile on my face.
I will never forget
Honey,
it.
don't put
You
that
were in
energy
bed and
out
you were
there.
like-
I was sleeping like a beautiful princess.
Anyway, welcome everybody to the You Don't Love Me Boys podcast with me and my most casual acquaintance, my husband, Amir, and I am also Amir.
And we're here.
And we're
Here. We're queer. Happy Pride Month, gay.
Hi, gay.
Happy Pride Month.
Pride Month, rainbow-colored llama behind you.
LGBTQ
LGBTQ.
plus
Let's love and fierce and equality,
diva.
and because pride, and we are going to glitter.
And that's on Rainbow.
Rainbow Target.
Colours.
Yes.
Pink Pound.
Pink Pound Brunch.
Brunch? Did someone mention brunch? Brunch?
Drag Race.
What? Drag?
Yes. Okay, so special shout out to this drag queen who is based, I think, out of Kent, southern drag queen called Sophia Stardust. And what I absolutely love is that she does these brunches and she asks random people as to who her favorite RuPaul's Drag Race girl is. And pretty much every single time the person will say, you. And she's like, I've never been on the show. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I've seen those videos. They're good content.
yeah,
Really
it's-
silly,
But it just
stupid
goes
fun.
it just goes to show how the masses have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like Drag Race is just there in their subconscious, and then everybody's on
Brunch.
it, or brunch, or everyone should be on it, and we need to throw glitter at it. And I love that. I know last year I was like, if you don't want us, leave us alone, or whatever. This year I'm like, let's just embrace the chaos,
And that's called growth.
and that's growth.
And do you know what's wild?
Yes.
We are filming in June and it's raining behind you.
Right. Okay. Am I the only one who?
Yeah.
Right. Because
Yeah.
these are
Yeah. Yeah.
This is these.
Yeah.
No, okay, no. I
Yeah.
will not be silenced. To quote Mother Teresa, let me talk right now on this
Were
podcast.
you silent or were you?
Silenced. This is British weather. Okay, listen. It's Adam and Eve during Pride Month, and this is England, and it rains. And if you don't like that, you can join Rishi Sunak on that flight to California, which he will be taking when he loses the election. Okay, I'm calling it. No. In June, it always rains, it's always cold, we always get the heater out, and then it gets boiling. I'm telling you. Do you know what? Next year, I'm going to diarize the weather every single day.
Do you
so
know
that
what?
the following year, I can show you receipts and go, this is what happened.
You, girl, Miss Man.
Miss Man.
Miss Man.
Yes.
You do that, Miss Man. Okay? You do it. That's fine by me.
Coming in our country,
Miss Man.
complaining about our rain. Who do you think you are?
Also, no beard. Can we talk about it?
I'm beardless officially.
I know.
Finally. Because I didn't used to have a beard. And then grew one, and then you and I met, and because you are a stickler for rules, you were like, "Nope, I saw you. You had a beard. We're keeping the beard." And you didn't really want me to shave my beard, whereas I used to like grow and shave it all the time. But then, through therapy and through standing up for myself, I was like, "I was born in 1980. I will shave my beard."
No, I was like, do it.
Yeah, you were like, "Yeah, whatever."
You built it in your head.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Because you're
the maid.
I'm being silenced now. No, you were like, "No, you're not shaving your beard." And do you know why?
Do you know what? Then it was the wrong time.
No, it was not the wrong time.
was.
You were projecting because Miss Woman, human person here, you refuse to shave your beard.
I don't refuse.
Go and shave your beard.
I'm just not going to.
There you go. That's
That's not
called
refuse,
refusing.
though.
You refuse. You.
Wow,
will ne-
Miss Man over here.
You- honestly-
you are trying to force me to shave my beard.
You are gonna be in an open casket with a full-on beard lace front.
Do you know what work?
You can be like,
Work.
nobody knows what's under that
Bearded
chin.
drag matters.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
anymore.
Well, yeah. So obviously I'm a drag queen and I'm
Really?
yeah. But do you know what's really funny is that like when I do drag, it's very much like, yes, mama, fierce hunty, boots, glitter. And then out of drag, I'm plain McNobody.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Adam and Eve.
You're nothing.
Yeah.
You are nothing.
bloke
And
in a
you will
dress.
Better remember that you are nothing.
Without you. Without my beard.
Yeah.
Naked.
No, I like it. But
Thank
girl,
you.
it grows in 2 seconds.
It grows
Like
really
it's
quickly.
quite like non-beard today because you just did drag yesterday. But like, my God, tomorrow you will literally
Santa Claus.
You will literally brown Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
I quite like you stubbly.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, I do as well.
It gives me that like slight, like tired, rugged, indifferent look.
I
It's
don't
like-
think you should grow back the beard like before.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't like it.
either.
I hated it.
No, you didn't. You liar.
Honestly, 9.5 years with that. My God.
That was your choice.
That wasn't.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
Adam and Eve.
You were like, no, you're not shaving your beard.
Girl.
You used to. Do you know what?
Go and point at me then.
Shall I say it?
Go on.
I've been holding this for a long time. Do
Oh.
you remember that one time when I accidentally shaved my beard
Oh, yeah, I didn't want to kiss you.
and you didn't want to kiss me? You're like,
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like kissing somebody else.
Yeah.
Usually people want that type of fantasy in their relationship. To
Well,
be like, ooh, it's somebody else. I don't get that. Role
No.
playing. I don't get role playing.
No, each to their own.
No, we're not kink shaming.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not kink shaming. But like, what is with that?
But guess what?
Like,
if you've got a kink or you want to do a role play, there are people out there you can find to do it with.
Yeah, no. I'm not talking about other people. I'm saying like your partner. I'm not saying.
I was trying to do. I was trying to. No, I was
That's
trying
called
to do,
cheating.
Yeah, I was trying to do a segue.
That's called That's called adultery.
No,
that's
that's
not like if you want a real role play, find somebody else to do it with. That's called adultery. Okay.
I was trying to do a segue actually.
No, because it's like, ooh, I'm a fireman. I'm like, no, Gary, you're a mechanic. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, mechanic.
I don't think.
What's wrong with that?
You don't want to be with a mechanic.
Mitch, I'm with a drag queen.
I was. Yeah.
You have
and-
you cannot.
No, mechanics are worse because it's all oily, metally crap that they have to deal with. It never leaves their fingernails. And when you get with somebody, they end up smelling like your dad.
Work.
Do you know why? Because my dad used to be an engineer. And so this one time I hooked up with somebody and I was like, yeah, you're going to have to leave. Like, this is just too weird. Because like my dad used to have like dirty fingernails and like he used to smell like
This
metal.
is weird, and I don't like this.
It was
what you're
inappropriate. It's
saying. Just
inappropriate.
stop it.
Don't role play. Listen, don't role play as a mechanic because you're going to smell like your dad and that's not right.
And you don't want to get with your dad.
No. Unless there's money.
No,
No.
that's called.
Do you know what though?
No.
That's legal in some parts of America.
Listen, this conversation is getting too weird for me.
We need to move to.
I don't like where this is going. So
Okay.
I'm going to put an abrupt period
No, it's Pride
to the
Month.
conversation because it's Pride
Yes.
Month.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was trying to do a segue.
Okay.
You can meet people, groups,
Uh-huh.
gather her.
Gather her. Gather her for
So
Pride.
yeah, we have actually been playing with the Gather app, and we have been making a group in Gather app. Do you know what? It's growing. The app is growing. I've been seeing groups forming.
Yeah, so we've done a little bit of work with Gather app, which is like a social app for the homosexuals.
Girl, The divas should know. You should be listening to our podcast. You should be watching them. You should know this.
Yeah, and it's slightly different. Well, it's very different from your usual gay social apps because the focus isn't necessarily just to hook up. It's social. It's
But also,
to be
like,
social.
it is mainly around forming groups.
Yeah, and
So-
you're saying the response has been really, really
Yeah,
great.
the response has been
Yeah.
really, really great.
Which is great to see.
And we decided to form our own little group.
And I've been having a little look at all of the other groups as well, and the walking people and the film watching people, and like I love people who have like a really obscure, specific niche interest that like other people have as well. Like
us. Hiramundi.
yeah, or like like stamp collecting whilst watching trains go by.
Why not?
Do it.
But there are people out there that
Gather
will have your
people and
interest.
do that. Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I made a Hiramundi group.
Yeah. Okay. Why
Hiramundi.
Why Hiramundi?
Well, Hiramundi is an
Hiramundi means
iconic-
diamond market.
But it's an iconic Netflix series.
You know, it's named after a real location.
Yeah, I know.
I've been to Hiramundi.
I know.
But whatever happens in Hiramundi
Stays in Hiramundi. Hiramundi vibes.
Hiramundi vibes. Hiramundi, obviously, great show on Netflix. Really, really brilliant. Slightly triggering for us because those women were very much part of, like, they were people who we knew in our family.
Oh, girl, they truly were. But I made it, and it's centered around Bollywood, meeting friends up and watching Bollywoods together. And Bollywood's really important to us. Well, it's become more important to me over the years. You've kind of like brought that like into my life. Why is Bollywood so important to you?
Bollywood is important to me because it's a cultural phenomenon. It's a really great mishmash of the South Asian experience. And I think it's quite educational as well. You know, a lot of my sort of cultural education has come from TV and film. And when it comes to Bollywood, you're able to see so many different intersectionalities within your own heritage. So, you know, I might watch a film about 17th century Mughal Empire, and somebody might watch it just for that purpose, but you know, I can look back at my sort of lineage and understand where certain things come from, or the way people talk, or a social issue. You know, Bollywood tends to get stigmatized and generalized for being outlandish musicals with huge film sets, which is true. And there is a very important space for that because it is escapism. You do want to, you know, see life projected larger than it is because it's just fun. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, they do tackle really, really important social issues. I think it's an important medium that could be the impetus for change as well, you know? So I love it. I love it in all its colors and facets. And I think it's, you know, I think that it did have a little bit of a dip in recent times where the younger generation was sort of moving a little bit away from it, I feel, where it was kind of like, yeah, we don't really watch Bollywoods anymore and stuff. But I think, you know, films such as Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani, as well as Hiramundi, it's brought. I mean, Hiramundi has really reinvigorated Desi culture. I don't understand why people move away from it. I really don't. It's like, you know, people will come to my shows and like they'll get uncomfortable, or like they want to wear really Western clothes, and I can always tell that they are almost cosplaying as Westerners, because they don't really get how Westerners dress, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I'll get a South Asian person come and they won't be in there in a cocktail dress. They'll be there wearing blazers and a skirt, which is the same thing that they would have worn at work. And I'm like, no, that's your time to embrace your heritage. Or even if you're wearing Western clothes, put a bit of stink on it. Do you know what I mean? Put a bit of South Asian flair on it.
A little twist.
Yeah. So I think Hiramundi is really
difference.
It's
You've seen
making
it
a difference.
already.
Cultural phenomenon. It really is.
It is. Hiramundi is a game changer.
Game changer.
And I had that feeling before it was coming out. I was like, this is going to change things.
Well, speaking of change, we're going to take a little break now.
Oh, and in that break, we're going to showcase what it was like using the app.
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's show people.
Let's show the children.
Let's show the children what it was like to use the Gather app.
Hello, children. So we downloaded the Fantastic Gather app and we made a group called Hero Mandi because we both love what? Bollywood. We absolutely adore it and we want to communicate with people and connect with people on Bollywood. And because we're so popular, we obviously got so many requests in. We were approving them. We were rejecting them because that's a fantastic feature of the app. Love this app. It's so easy to use. We're so pretty. We're pretending that's us in the picture. We then scheduled a meeting so we could have a great time. I'm the master of the group. Thank you very much. And then we started communicating. Look at us there. Look at me writing. Look at me typing. Beautiful and bold. And I hope I don't expose anything weird I've said in the chat. We're fighting over what to watch. We are deciding what we're going to do and how the evening's going to go with cute, funny emojis. And then we meet and have a fantastic time. I love my sisters. We're all so pretty. Download the Gather app today.
And we are brown. How was that? Wasn't that fab?
That was fun. It was a lot of fun to get together with people that we share common interests with and have a bloody good time, have a kiki and have a laugh and have a joke and just connect and be together over Bollywood and greatness. I think it's so important within our community to find those similar connections. You know, I found it more and more, especially as I've come into my dizziness and you know, getting really into Bollywood since being with you over the last 9 years and finding other people that love it as well. It's magical because I'm learning from them and we get to celebrate it together and we all get to like just love it without any stigmas attached to it. That's the really important thing when you're meeting people. Like, you don't want stigmas attached to like what you like and what you love, or anyone to be like, oh, well, that's a bit weird, you know.
And shout out to the girls who got together with us to watch Hero Mandi. We don't you just
Watch Hero Mandi, okay.
I mean, sorry, to watch
to watch the film,
to watch
darling.
the film. Well, yeah, the groups. But don't you just love them?
Oh yeah, they're the sisters.
Sisters.
They're the divas. They're the dolls. They're the girls. They're
really
everything.
are.
They're my life.
They're always there. There's such a great support network, and it's so great to be able to find people like that.
I feel so blessed.
Yeah, I don't say it often, and who knows how I'll feel in a year's time. I'm kidding, but yeah, they really are sisters for life. I really do love them.
It's such a blessing,
And they've been so supportive as well.
Yeah, it's such a blessing to connect with people and know that they've got you and like you connect on the cultural things as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to explain things. And I feel very blessed at this time in my life to have that. It's incredible.
Speaking of Bollywood, why do you like Bollywood? Why does it mean so much to you?
Bollywood has really helped me reconnect with my culture and who I am. It's helped me so much to unpack all that and be like, oh, I can love this, and it's not bad, and it's not something to be laughed at or anything. And it's so loud, it's so big, it's so huge, it's so camp, it's so over the top. Bollywood really breaks all these stereotypes, and it's also really helped me assimilate into the Western world even more with being myself and not having to assimilate. You know, do you know what I mean? It's pure art. It's artistry. It's pushing tales forward. It's education. It's a kind of a package with everything.
Yes.
You know, we are so blessed. And also, my God, in Bollywood, in my opinion, you literally have some of the most talented people to ever exist. I don't care what anyone says. West, East, North, South, Northwest, Northeast, Universe, Mars. The most talented people to ever exist come from Bollywood. Like, who's the mother of who would you say is mother of Bollywood?
The mother of Bollywood, I would have to say, in my objective, in my non-subjective, bipartisan opinion, is an icon legend called Madhuri Dixit.
Okay, why is Madhuri mother? Go.
Well, you know, okay, so for those of you who don't know, like when you say mother, you're kind of saying greatest of all time.
Yeah, Madhuri is greatest of all time.
Yeah. We're not saying that like she's got 2 children. Like, do you know what I mean? Which she does, but like the reason why she is the greatest of all time is because she is the total package. I think when you are a Bollywood star, you are not just an actor, you're an entertainer. And Bollywood has some very specific requirements. So you have to be able to act, of course. You have to be able to dance. You also have to be able to have international appeal. And you have to have a certain aesthetic. I'm sorry to say, but you do have to. And these days, that is beginning to change. But like, she's beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. She looks incredible. I love her tenacity, just how tenacious she is. She's known for her dance, and it's untouchable. I don't think there's anyone who's ever been able to dance like that. I think she's a brilliant actress. Whatever she's portrayed really, really well. But I think the thing that I love about her most, in terms of her being an idol, is her ability to smile and make other people smile. She I think when people become famous, you start to become a little bit dejected from them, in the sense that they seem too larger than life, or too aspirational, or almost like non-human. But I think if you were to humanize an A-lister like her, you're able to see how her intention is in alignment with her success, and with her portrayal. I would assume, and from what other people have said, she is a nice person. She's great to get along with. She loves what she does, and she wants to spread joy across the world. And that's exactly what she's managed to do. Now, do you know what I mean? And we all have our days and whatever, but like, all in all, that is what she's done. But what I love is, she debuted in 1984, I believe it was, or in 1982, something like that. So like,
Girl, the girlies are gonna get you on that.
yeah, they will. I will get a couple of
They're
her
gonna
fans
get
messaging me.
you on that, because
Yeah.
her stands do not mess around.
Yeah, she has strong stance.
She does me.
And
I will be getting you on that.
and it's her tenacity. She has, people. I remember when a film came out, and they were like, "Oh no, she's in her 30s now, and no, you should get married and go home." And then when she was in her 40s, I was like, "Oh my God, 40s, and what are you gonna do?" And then now, people almost treat her like a saint. It's like, "Oh my God, she's an icon," and I love how she's able to rise above that and keep on going. It's the same reason why I love Madonna as well, because you can say whatever you want about Madonna, but in her own words, the most controversial thing Madonna ever did was to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I look at myself and, check my privilege as a man. But I come from a relatively poor working class background. We weren't trained to have big dreams. It was a nice to have, but I don't think anyone in my family was able to dream that big. Do you know what I mean? So for me, the destiny was get into your 30s, be married and have children, and buy a small house in the small town and live close by. Just be grateful that you have that sort of thing. Whereas I'm like, no, I want to work till I'm 90. I want to see the world. I want to do X, Y, and Z. And then it's like, who do I look towards who didn't give up at 50? Who do I look towards that wasn't counting down the days to their retirement? Where is that tenacious individual who's able to entertain, be relevant, stay up to date? And it is people like Joan Rivers, RuPaul, and in Bollywood, Madhuri Dixit.
I asked you, how was your day?
Yeah, you literally said, "What's your name?" And
I
where you
was
from?
literally like, give me one answer. But Madhuri is queen. She's queen. She is mother. She's so talented. She brings so much light and joy. When I see her videos on the screen or her in a film, I just fill with so much happiness. She is that light, and she's a true artist, because I do believe that's what artists are supposed to do. They're meant to bring you joy and meant to bring you light, and she really does that. And what a legacy she has and continues to have. And she has really raised a generation, you know that?
Yes.
She's absolutely raised a generation. And she's really raised not just, and I'm going to shout out in particular, she's raised a lot of gay boys.
Yeah, she's
lot
a
of
gay
brown
icon.
boys.
Gay icon.
She's raised a lot. And I think, knowing that, and I know like our friends feel that way about her as well. It's like we all get to come together and celebrate Bollywood and celebrate her and celebrate the legacy of these icons, and like we get to really explore new ones coming through. Like I really love Alia Bhatt. Like I
Alia
think
Bhatt
she's
is phenomenal.
seeing her in Gangubai, I was like, oh, she's the one. Like we're gonna see special things from her, and like I invest. You know how I'm like. I truly invest into an artist.
Yeah.
Not just their acting. I want to know more about them and where they stand on life and the spiritual practice and be inspired by them and you know, how hard they work. They truly work so hard, and
do.
they deserve the successes. And it's just really, really amazing and incredible to see. And I know, like, with Bollywood, like, some people really don't like Bollywood, and
I
like
think
fall
it's
out of favor with it. But
I think secretly everybody loves Bollywood. I think it's because it's such a big, powerful industry, and it's because it's so public. It's just a really easy soft target. So it's sometimes it's cool, especially. You have iterations of this all the time, but recently it was when the pandemic was happening and it was beginning to subside. In the pandemic, everybody clamped down. Nobody was doing anything. There was hardly any production happening, obviously.
Yeah.
When the pandemic subsided, there was this influx of social media. There was these new sort of TikTok stars and Instagram stars. And they built their brand on being relatable and real because they were making stuff in their living rooms, right? So then the A-listers began to seem out of touch and too larger than life and frankly arrogant. So everybody started hating on the Bollywood stars, and it was like, oh my God, these lot, why do people even like them? Blah, blah, blah. So like they proper fell out of favor. So it was like this double whammy of like, how we're going to reignite the industry following pandemic, and why are people hating on us so much? Now, completely changed, because one thing, and I'm not against celebrity culture. I've never been against celebrity culture, because the ones who are celebrated are celebrated because you see something in them that's either aspirational or relatable.
Agreed.
So it's important to have those North Stars. We've always had them. You know, okay, yeah, granted, you know, some artists are really blown up and, you know, it's kind of, you know, people lean a lot more towards that. But, you know, they have relatable stories. Like, you know, Billie Eilish, she has such a relatable story for
What a
so many
voice.
people. Her music, her lyrics, her narrative appeals to so many people because it's relatable. Lady Gaga did that for the gays. You know, there's so many examples. So I'm not mad at it at all.
Even people in like other industries, sorry to interrupt, like, you know, I follow a lot of rock bands, so like Ollie Sykes coming from where he comes from, and
Yeah,
where Bring
there
Me the
you go.
Horizon have gone, Jared Leto with 30 Seconds to Mars,
Yeah.
that stick with itness and that never give up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you'll get there, create your own opportunities. I love that. Create your own opportunities, honey.
Yeah. So it was just popular to hate on Bollywood, and then now everybody loves it, and then some. The streaming platforms that have come out, like Netflix and all of these lot, the numbers they churn are eye-watering. I mean, the biggest set ever made, I believe, is in Hiramandi. I saw the aerial view of it. And they had practically built a village, and this is for a streaming service. This isn't the big screen. And I'm just looking at the quality of the sets. And you know, sometimes you can tell where there was a budget issue. It's like, okay, you know, we're not going to pay attention here, and we're just going to do these close-ups, which is fine. But in Hiramandi, like literally no expenses spared, even for like Sanjay Leela Bhansali, who's known to have big budgets and extravagant sets. I'm like, even by that standard, this is extensive. Like 300 costumes, and God knows how many else for every. It's insane, and it's because people are watching it. People love it. It is aspirational, or it's larger than life, and it's relatable in a very unique way.
We are watching it. We are people, and we're watching it.
Squad.
And yeah, that's why I think Bollywood is great, because I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I do want to just come back to the amazing Gather app.
Yes.
Because what I loved about creating this group on Gather app is, you know, you don't have to give numbers away, you don't have to do any of that. It's very easy to schedule a meeting on Gather app and accept and reject. What is really easy on Gather app actually is inviting other people to your group, and also a feature I love is not letting people in. People can't just jump in. People, do you know people have been requesting to be in our group? And I'm like, no, honey, you're rejected into the group. You're not. We don't want you in this group.
We don't know.
And that's
you.
fine. We don't know you to be in this group.
Yeah.
So you can accept people, you can reject people. Your privacy is all hidden and it's great. You build your own profile.
But also, like, if you do want to accept as many people as you want to,
You can.
At least you can somewhat profile them before they
Yes,
enter.
you can. Because
Yeah.
you can be like, well, I don't see anything on your profile that fits in with this group.
Yeah.
Or, oh, wow, you're like a Bollywood nerd
You don't
come
wanna-
into our group.
Yeah, you don't want that lady on the Titanic. You know the one
No.
where she came up and it was like, ugh.
Yeah, you
don't want
you
that.
do not want that.
You do not
You
want
do not
that,
want that, and you
no.
better be careful, otherwise I'll throw you out of the group. Because I am the group leader.
It's a great app. I really look forward to seeing how it continues to take off and excel.
Oh yeah, I hope
'cause,
we get
yeah.
the feature to like. I really want to like people's comments.
Yeah, because you can't do that right
No,
now.
I want to
can
put
you?
love heart in and like it. You can't do that right now. So I'm hoping.
Gather up, sort it out.
Gather up, listen to us, please.
Yeah.
And get that little like feature in.
Yes.
So we can start loving and liking.
Loving and liking. Send love and like.
Always.
Love and like. I think that's all the time we've got for
I
today,
think
my
it
darling.
is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This has been fun. Now we're gonna end this podcast and get the maid out of the attic. I
Yes,
think.
we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much, everybody. We love you, but you don't love me. Goodbye.